just outside of Dillon in the Beaverhead Valley. In the shadow of the Pioneer and Tobacco Root Mountains lie some of the most productive spring creeks in North America. McCoy Spring Creeks offers exclusive world-class fly fishing on a private working ranch in the heart of southwest Montana. Thanks to a decade and a half of enlightened stewardship of the land and streams, McCoy Spring Creeks features some of the country's finest angling for trophy rainbows, browns.
That is a beautiful fish. Look at the purple.
And brook trout.
Brown trout can be, 25 to 27 inches.
An avid outdoorsman, McCoy Spring Creeks owner Cliff Inge is the publisher of Contemporary Sportsman magazine. In 2005, when Cliff was looking for a recreational ranch opportunity in Montana, he came across McCoy Spring Creeks.
There.
Nice. Very nice. Very nice. Left-handed.
We looked through the Gallatin Valley, we looked at the Madison Valley, and we came across this property that was owned by a guy, Pancho McCoy.
Inge credits the genesis of this phenomenal fishery to former owner Pancho McCoy's progressive ranching ideas.
Pancho McCoy had started the conservation aspect where you're merging ranching, ag, and fishing. And when we showed up, the fish were healthy, the fish were large, it wasn't overfished. And what we've done is try to take it to the next level.
The man responsible for helping take McCoy Spring Creeks to the next level.
Oh, look at the back on that guy.
Is Steve Bielenberg.
I love the ranch itself.
Holy moly, mama!
And I love the creek.
Oh, that's a big fish, huh? Yeah, that's a big fish.
Steve may just have the best job in the world.
The weeds, you see the weeds, and then it drops.
He's the McCoy Spring Creeks stream keeper.
I often have people asking me when I'm going to retire because everybody wants my job, but
Bielenberg is the primary architect behind the new McCoy Stream Habitat Restoration Project.
This is just, one aspect of the project. We redid the stream from stem to stern, from top to bottom.
The major emphasis of the recent restoration project was to help the streams regain their natural Spring Creek width and flow.
Simplistically, we tried to get rid of silt, we brought in gravel, and we tried to narrow the stream.
Narrowing the stream increases flow rate, which is critical to providing prime habitat for optimum trout growth.
So we just kept filling with gravel, narrowed the stream, and now you can see we've got movement.
That movement speeds up sediment, disperses fish populations, and creates increased fishable holding water by keeping fish channels open and hindering in-stream vegetation. All benefits of habitat restoration that result in
just a much healthier stream.
A healthier stream means big fish, and McCoy's has a large population of big fish.
We do, yeah, we do. We have rainbows, browns, and some brook trout.
Fish, the $3 bridge.
Tim Tollett owns Frontier Anglers, a premier fly shop in Dillon.
There's some very large fish there, a lot of 20-inch plus fish.
Frontier Anglers frequently guides clients at McCoy Spring Creeks.
There's fish up to 6 and 7 and even 8 in there, and there's some extremely large brook trout that don't show very often, but you do see them at the bottom of those runs.
There's a fish down there.
Steve Summerhill is co-owner of the River's Edge Fly Shop, the largest fly shop in Bozeman, and a fixture on the Montana fly fishing scene for over 25 years.
To believe that something in nature is colored that beautiful, it's hard to imagine.
For Summerhill, it's the big browns of McCoy Spring Creeks that have captured his imagination.
A lot of the big ones are kind of loners. They're more aggressive typically. When you catch them, they shake their head and they run hard, and they're kind of the bulldogs a little bit.
McCoy's is actually comprised of 2 spring creeks, Fox Island and Big Meadow, which rise up on the 1,200-acre Lazy G Ranch and flow for 3 miles before eventually joining the fabled Beaverhead River.
Look at the naturals coming down now. Little wings on them.
Both creeks have a wide variety of stream habitat, including long meandering pools, deep holes, riffles, sluices, and structure. These waters present challenges worthy of the most dedicated trout anglers.
That's a fish right there.
Part of the uniqueness of fishing the ranch is the privacy. Exclusivity is paramount.
One thing that the people really like about the ranch is we don't put too many people on the ranch.
McCoy Spring Creeks only allows one party per creek
What a subtle take!
per day.
Very nice. We only put 4 anglers on in a day. We have 2 beats.
Long beats and careful limits on guest numbers guarantee a private angling experience, and frequent rest days ensure a world-class trout fishing adventure.
The fish need to be rested, and there's a huge difference in the fishing once it's been rested.
McCoy Spring Creeks. Experience world-class angling in a solitary setting amid the spectacular scenery of Montana's Big Sky Country.